We then go to a close-up shot of Nikki Cross, who is looked like she had just spray painted the mask from the Hamburglar and wants to display physically to the fans what she feels inside, this spark. And we zoom out to see Nikki Cross getting all set for Halloween and said, this embodies what we all have inside of us, our spirit. And she is dressed up as an adult in a superhero outfit. And according to Killian Dane, her husband, he wrote, she had an idea and saw it brought to life. Very excited to see what's next. So that would indicate that this was her pitch, and she is now a superhero that we are living vicariously through her spirit.
Yeah, man, they really broke the budget, I think, for this. You think they called the MCU people to design this outfit?
This was not exactly, Tony Stark's backup gear. I will say this, okay? There is a realization point you have when you're on this show, okay? You might have dreams of being a Trish Stratus level, figure. There's also the stability in finding a character like this that will get you plenty of TV time. You're going to be in a safe spot. You're never going to be a main eventer with this gimmick, but you're also never going to be completely discarded, like we have nothing to do with you. This carves you into a spot where it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's something goofy, and goofy sometimes works. Sometimes there's a short shelf life to it. Her goal is to hopefully make this thing last for as long as it can.
Your goal, if you're an employee of the WWE, is to please Vince McMahon and come up with ideas that he would be interested in. And evidently this was one of those ideas. I think maybe we could see a bit clearer now that this was perhaps the reason why she beat Rhea and Charlotte, to set her up for this, to give her the false confidence that she can somehow be this superhero based off of those very cheap wins off of those two. I get the sense that she's, very much doing it as the Hurricane, like somebody who is delusional, who thinks that she is a superhero when in fact she's just, a pretty average wrestler. The way they introduced her with this close-up promo was certainly, God, it was laughably bad. But we have to see how the gimmick is, what the intent is. If the goal is to be laughably bad, I mean, it could turn out either way. She could be the next Hurricane, or she could be the next Arachnaman. So either way, I have to say it was captivating. I don't know if it was all for the right reasons, but I was captivated.
I don't know if I was captivated. I think her best bet, aim for some merchandise and an action figure. That's what you should be shooting for.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I mean, Helms is still using that gimmick today. Look how far it's taken him.
So our tag match is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross back together.
No explanation.
Just they're teaming together to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match.
They're both a little off now. That's what bonds them.
Against Nia and Shayna Baszler. So Nikki hits a hot...
Let me just say, it's quite the task to overshadow Alexa Bliss and her current character in terms of just craziness. But Alexa was not the strangest thing in this match.
No, she was almost kind of secondary in this match.
Yeah.
Because Nikki did get the focus. She hit a big high cross to Jax, Baszler, and Reginald to set up the commercial. Afterwards, Bliss comes in and she hits a code red out of the corner, does her alligator walk, and tags Cross. Baszler almost runs into Nia by mistake, and Nia gets so mad she goes to the floor. Bliss then puts Reginald into the trance, lifts up his hand, but then pulls up before he slaps Nia. And then they hug and embrace. Cross drop kicks them down, but then Cross hits Baszler using the Magistral Cradle to pin her in 10 minutes and 10 seconds. So Cross and Bliss advance to Money in the Bank.
You know, at this point, when you've already introduced mind control and like terrorizing dolls into a feud, I guess like a superhero fits right in. And I've just kind of like, you just have to let yourself go and just surrender yourself to watching this stuff. Like it's a clusterfuck, like it's a DDT match, like it's like the Invisible Man type of thing. And you know, it's kind of mindless, silly hilarity. If you're watching this like expecting stardom, this was not that. But
that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but even if you're expecting camp, I mean, to some people this would be pretty offensive in that department as well. But
I'll say after tonight's match, we've got the 4 Raw women that are in the match, and we don't know, obviously, the SmackDown performers. I think there's like a decent probability of Nikki or Alexa winning this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're putting a lot of weight behind it. I
like
see
ahead of like Naomi and Asuka are not winning this.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, well, they need their own ridiculous off the wall gimmicks now.
That's true. Naomi's too grounded for this company.
She should be like sort of like the electricity super.
Yeah, like glowing, like stuff coming out of her hands, her mouth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.